Hello, you are welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we shall be configuring trunk links between switches in order to carry traffic for multiple VLANs. By default, switch ports are in dynamic auto, and because they are in dynamic auto, links between switches are not trunk ports. So the goal here is to make sure that the links are used to carry traffic for VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. As you can see, we have PC1 and PC4. They are in VLAN 10. There is PC2 and PC5. They are in VLAN 20. And there is PC3 and PC6 that are in VLAN 30. Okay, if we test communication between PC1 and PC4, right now the communication will not go through, meaning from PC1 I will not be able to ping PC4. The reason is that the link between switch 1 and switch 2 as well as switch 1 and switch 3 are not trunk links. From PC1 I'm going to ping the IP address of PC4. As you can see, the IP address of PC1 is 172.17.10.21. The IP address of PC4 is 172.17.10.24. Okay, from PC1, let me first of all display the IP address of PC1. Okay, as you can see, this is the IP address configured 172. The IP address is 172.17.10.21. So from PC1, I will ping the IP address of PC4 using the command ping 172.17.10.24. Let's see if the ping will go through. The ping does not go through. As you can see, there's request timeout, meaning the ping does not go through. At the end of the exercise, we are going to do the same test again to confirm that PC1 is able to ping PC4. Okay, I'll start first of all by displaying VLANs that are created on these three switches. So I will get into switch 1. So while in switch 1, I will go to privilege XL mode. In privilege XL mode, I will use the command show VLAN brief to display VLANs that are created on switch 1. As you can see, there is VLAN 1, that is the default VLAN that is available on switch 1, and all the switch ports are assigned to it. There is VLAN 10 configured and it is named faculty. There's no interface assigned to it. There is VLAN 20 that is configured and named students, and there's no interface assigned to it. There is VLAN 30 configured and named guest default, and also there's no interface assigned to it. There's VLAN 88 management, VLAN 99 native. Those two VLANs also do not have any interface assigned to them. I'm going to also display the configuration of VLAN on S3. So right now I'm in S3. While in privilege XL mode, I will use the command show VLAN brief. As you can see, there is default VLAN 1 available with a number of interfaces assigned to it. There is VLAN 10 configured, and there's VLAN 10 configured, and interface fast Ethernet 0/11 is assigned to it. There is VLAN 20 configured named student, and there is interface fast Ethernet 0/18 assigned to it. There is VLAN 30 configured with interface fast Ethernet 0/6 assigned to it. There is VLAN 88 management and VLAN 99 named native that are also configured, but there's no interface assigned to those two VLANs. If you look very well, you will see that there's VLAN 1002 up to 1005. Those are default VLANs that come with the switch. Okay, I'm going to display VLANs created on switch S2. I'm in privilege XL mode. While in this mode, I'll use the command show VLAN brief. If you look very well, you will see that the configuration of VLANs on switch S2 is the same as on switch S3. Okay, let me minimize this. I will start by configuring the link between S1 and S3 as a trunk link. On the side of S1, I will configure the port gigabit Ethernet 0/2, and on the side of S3, I also configured the port gigabit Ethernet 0/2. These two ports will be configured on both sides as trunk ports. I am going to also change the native VLANs on the trunk link, and as well change the as well allowed only a limited number of VLANs through the trunk link. So I will start by configuring a port gigabit Ethernet 0/2 on S1. So I get to S1. While in S1, I'm in privilege XM mode. From privilege XM mode, I will use the command configure terminal to go to global configuration mode. While in global configuration mode, I will use the command interface gigabit Ethernet 0/2 to get to interface configuration mode. While in this mode, I will use the command switch port mode trunk to make the port a trunk port. Okay, I will use the command switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20, 30, 88 and 99. Okay, I've allowed VLAN 10, 20, 30, 88 and 99 on this trunk port. I'm going to change the native VLAN on the switch port using the command switch port trunk native VLAN 99. I've changed the native VLAN on the port to 99. I will save my configuration using the command copy run start. Okay, I've saved the configuration of S1. I'll get to S2. S3, I'm going to configure port gigabit Ethernet 0/2 on S3 as a trunk port also. So I'll go to global configuration mode using the command configure terminal. Right now I'm in global configuration mode. In this mode, I'll use the command interface gigabit Ethernet 0/2 to get into interface configuration mode. While in this mode, I'll use the command switch port mode trunk to make the port a trunk port. Oh, sorry, it is switch port mode trunk. Okay, I've made the port a trunk port. I'll use the command switch port trunk allowed switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20, 30, 88 and 99. Okay, I'm going to change the native VLAN on the port to VLAN 99 using the command switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Okay, I'm done with the configuration of S3, so I can save my configuration using the command copy run start. Okay, I'm done with S3. So the link between S1 and S3 is a trunk link. What remains to be done is to configure the link between S1 and S2 as a trunk link as well. On the side of S1, I'll configure the port gigabit Ethernet 0/1, and on the side of S2, I'll configure the port gigabit Ethernet 0/1 as well. So I will start by configuring the port on S1. So right now I'll get into global configuration mode using the command configure terminal. While in this mode, I'll use the command interface gigabit ethernet 0/1 to get into interface configuration mode. And in interface configuration mode, I'll use the command switch port mode trunk. Okay, to make the port a trunk port, I'll use the command switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20, 30, 88 and 99. Okay, I will change the native VLAN on the port using the command switch port trunk native VLAN 99. So I'm done. Okay, I can save the configuration of S1 using the command copy run start. Okay, I'm done with S1. So I will configure S2. Right now I'm in S2. I'll get into global configuration mode using the command configure terminal. Right now I'm in global configuration mode. I'll use the command interface gigabit ethernet 0/1. Okay, I'm in interface configuration mode. While in this mode, I'll use the command switch port mode trunk. I will allow VLAN using the command switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20, 30, 88, 99. Okay, I will change the native VLAN on the port using the command switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Okay, I'm done with the configuration of S2. I can save the config using the command copy run start. I'm done. I'm going to test communication again between PC1 and PC4. So I go to PC1. Right now on PC1, I'm going to try to ping the IP address of PC4 again. So I say ping 172.17.10.24. Okay, as you can see, the ping between PC1 and PC4 is going through right now, meaning that the link between switch S2 and S1 as well as S1 and S3 are strong links and are able to carry traffic for VLAN 10. We can also ping PC5 from PC2 because both PC are also in the same VLAN 20. So let me go to PC2. Right now I'm in PC2. Let me just display the IP address of PC2 using IP config. Okay, this is the IP address 172.17.20.22. The IP address of PC5 is 172.17.20.25. So I will ping, I say ping 172.17.20.25. Okay, the ping goes through, meaning that the links are able to carry traffic for VLAN 20. I'm going to ping PC6 from PC3 to also confirm that the links are able to carry traffic for VLAN 30. So from PC3, I go to run. I can just display the IP address of PC3 using the command IP config. As you can see, the IP address is 172.17.30.23. That of PC6 is 172.17.30.26. Okay, let's try to ping and see. I'm pinging 172.17.30.26. The ping between PC3 and PC6 goes through, meaning that the links are able to carry traffic for VLAN 30. Okay, as a summary, these are the commands that were used in this exercise. I used the command show VLAN brief. This command was used to display VLANs that are created on the switch. I use the command show interface switch port to display interface configuration, including the switch port mode, etc. I use the command configure terminal to move from privilege XM mode to global configuration mode. While in global configuration mode, I use the command interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1. You could say 0/2 depending on the interface number to move from the global configuration mode to interface configuration mode. While in interface configuration mode, I use the command switch port mode trunk to make the port a trunk port. I also use the command switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20, 30, 88, and 99 to allow just those VLANs through the trunk port. I use the command switch port native VLAN. I use the command switch port trunk native VLAN 99 to change the native VLAN on the trunk port. You should know that native VLANs are used to carry untagged traffic, and because of security reasons, especially to prevent against what we call VLAN hopping attacks, it is recommended to change native VLANs from default VLAN 1 to any VLAN that is not used on your network. I use the command copy run start to save my running configurations to startup configuration. Thank you.